And it's all through Christ. Your voice and soul of the people, shining light so you know where to look for your flow. News and travel, that's right. Health and wellness for life. Got those artists you like. Yeah. We are the voice of the people. Take Christ wherever we go. The light is on our people tonight. Whatever you like, we put it down. The mic is hot, no doubt. The light is on.
Hello, and welcome. Thank you all for joining us once again for a fabulous show. We have a bunch of actors and directors and movie gurus, and we got some good guests once again. We're getting really great at this. And I'm gonna say this ahead of time. If my power go off, my co-host better not laugh at me because it's storming over here, and you know Duke be acting up because this weather is no joke. But I hope everyone is having a great week. I hope everyone had a great Labor Day. What did I do? I didn't do too much of anything. I think I barbecued, but it was on my little George Foreman. So it was like, does that really qualify as barbecuing? Probably not. But anyway, it was fun. So I hope everyone had a great Labor Day and having a great week. So let's get started with the show. Let's get going. And let me bring in my hostess for the mostest, Mr. Gerald C. Anderson. Oh, he's just getting back from his honeymoon, too. That's right. He has to tell us about that. Well, not everything, but just tell us some details about that.
You just like stealing my thunder, don't you?
But yes, that's right. I forgot, you wanted to share, like tell everybody where you and your wife went for your honeymoon. Because I think it was
Yeah. We finally got that honeymoon in. It took a minute, but hey, it was worth it. It was well worth it. We went down to Grand Turk in Bimini, and then we enjoyed ourselves down there. And then yesterday was my beautiful wife's birthday.
Wait, say that part again. I didn't hear it.
My beautiful wife's birthday.
Okay, all right. Just checking.
Yeah, so
If
so
you
we
print any harder, like you're gonna be like the Joker. It's gonna get stuck. But I love it.
I can't help. That's the way she make me feel.
I love it. So, wonderful.
Yeah.
But yes, so your week was pretty good though, right?
My week was good, but before we go any further, that we heard about the shooting down in Georgia at the high school.
Yeah.
Take a moment to give a silent prayer for those that you pray in your heart for these children that had to go through that. So let's take a moment to just give a silent prayer to those kids. All right. So
Yeah, definitely.
it's tough for them to have to go through that for school year just started,
And school is not like it used to be. It's just so different now. It's sad, it really
Right.
is. It's
Right.
just sad. And unfortunate, So,
Yeah. Very unfortunate.
So, but again, thank everyone for everyone who's like joining the show. And if you have any questions, any comments, feel free to ask away in our little chat box. And if you have something you want to kind of celebrate, because I don't think we celebrate enough, even if it's a little thing. If you have something to celebrate or just
Like
something
birthdays?
that's
Like birthdays.
Yes. What I was getting to that, but I was trying to give you the leeway, like I was leading up to that,
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so it's like also to the audience, if they have anything to celebrate, let us know so we can, give you a shout out, or if it's just something that good happened. I like good news. We don't hear enough of it. So give us some good news.
Yeah.
All right. So other than that, my life is still boring. How about yours?
So why you say that? I know you got a thunderstorm going on. That's exciting.
Yeah, but my dogs are having a fit over here.
They're looking at you to calm them down. See,
Yeah, they need me to hold them, and then they don't have to hold me. Florida ain't no joke in this hurricane.
it ain't no hurricane. That's just a simple little storm. I told you it'd be done in 5 minutes.
Man, I don't like them. I just did my hair too, so I ain't got time for all of it.
No, I ain't gonna tell the people what you told Buff last night.
Uh, yeah, that's not me. Let's keep that between us. But speaking of Buck, let's get to our positive media moment. Almost forgot. Positive media moment with our fabulous and beautiful Miss Buff.
And
Buff.
today she was on time. On
I
time.
know, right? I love my Buffy.
Yeah, that's why I was storming down there.
And she on time, like Gerald said. This is like why it's storming out here now. So this is
Yes, it is. Well, I am Buff with Life's Positive Media Moment here on the West Coast, where it is hot as Hades in here.
hot.
We're going through a baby heat wave right now. It's 110 degrees where I'm at. It's hot. So today, you know what? I love these positive media moments. Today, I'm bringing to you a man named Joseph Winters, born in 1816 in Virginia. And we were talking about, is Virginia like the South or is Virginia like Southeast coast? But
I'm
he
saying
was born in, and this guy is essential to saving so many lives. And what he did was his patent was he created a metal wagon mounted fire escape on a truck. And his invention replaced the wood one. Could you imagine? He has this fire escape that's made out of metal and it has stairs on it and it goes up. So it saved so many lives. And more importantly, his invention created the now fire escapes we have on buildings that are metal.
And in
And
New
this,
York,
yes,
we have
so
a bunch of fire escapes.
and in New York and
Yes,
in LA and all these major cities
yes.
where you have fire escapes. And I think it's amazing that if we look at our history as people of color, all the inventions that were created. And this man created this invention in 1879. And
Wow.
although we had just came from slavery,
Hmm.
he was able to patent his invention, put his invention into effect, and put these on these fire trucks. They didn't even have motor fire trucks. These are just wooden wagon fire trucks. And he was able to create a metal fire escape with stairs inside of it so it can move up and down and save lives.
Wow.
That is truly
That's just
amazing. That
awesome.
is truly amazing. All the people, although maybe being persecuted, came
Hmm.
out and did amazing things. And that's why I call us, we as Americans, we have created amazing things in this country. We have to be celebrated. And that's something to celebrate.
I think so. And I mean, even if there's small things, little things, I think all things should be celebrated.
We have to talk about it. And so I really appreciate these Life's Positive Media Moment because it actually has me having conversations with people I would normally have conversations with and uplifting people when they say, well, we's don't got nothing. I say, well, we's come from a very important, powerful place. And you have to be prayed up and you have to know where you're from in order to know where you're going.
That's the truth.
All right.
Thank you so much, Bob. You always
Thank you,
have
Bob.
a great positive media moment. And that's
Wait
a
to
good
see
one
next week.
because, yeah, because you wasn't doing two a day because you
They
tried.
would let me doing 2 in a day. Yeah.
But no, but Buff, you said something really, that just popped in my head is that every time you do your positive media moment, it is an opportunity for us to learn more about us in all reality. And it's always individuals that we've never really heard of. So I'm learning a lot. So I hope everyone else is as well, because I think it's educational, also. So you're doing a good
Giving
job.
power to the people. Giving
Yeah.
power to the people. So, and congratulations, Mister. I just got off my honeymoon, and happy birthday to your beautiful new wife. Who
Yes.
knows? Maybe one day I'll even get married. Maybe one day.
Don't you do
Nothing in the
it.
future. Nothing in the
Don't you
future.
do
I'm not sure. They can't get me. They just can't get me.
Everybody's time will come.
Don't you do it.
Everybody's time will come.
Yes. But thank you once again, Buff. We love you. And she's on time. God,
Yeah,
there is
and
a
she's
goal.
on time. Yeah.
There is a goal.
All right.
All righty. So again, we have a great show ahead, and I guess we could get to the commercial so we can go on some more cruises, right?
Yeah.
let's hit that commercial.
All right. All right.
All right.
Some edition is still out there for you. Jump on it.
Okay. But what? Oh, you made me forget my train of thought. See, stop talking so much.
Shouldn't have your thoughts on the train.
I really should. But look at everyone that's joining us. We have that's Tercola. Okay. Maritza, we have and we have anyone else who else is joining us. Again, if you all have
I saw Renata join.
Okay, Renata. And again, if anyone have any questions, comments, celebration, let us know so we can celebrate with you, even if it's a small thing, big thing. We want to celebrate.
That's right.
So let's get to our first fabulous guest. They were talking backstage, and I was like taking notes. We're gonna let them talk, but we listening.
Right, exactly.
Conversation. Excellent conversation. So I'm definitely looking forward to speaking with her. If she lets us speak, because she said she talked about it. Just saying. But yeah, let's go ahead and introduce her, Joe.
Okay, so our first guest is a native of Goldsboro, North Carolina. Is highly accomplished actress, renowned for her exceptional performances in various films, television shows, and theater productions. Her talents have been showcased in notable works such as The Ties That Bind, The Thanksgiving Roast, Trapped, and Starting Over, Blues, among others. I think I read some. I might have read that wrong, but she can correct me when she can. So please welcome Tercola Durham to the stage.
Yes.
Hello. Me again.
Welcome, my dear. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
So before we get too far into your interview, we would love to play your trailer for the latest movie out. So can we hold on a second and play that for you?
Sure.
All right, let's do it.
Thank you.
I hated AJ. And at the same time, I loved him. Or I thought I loved him.
I love you too.
Were you saying that AJ put his hands on you?
That didn't happen until after we got married. I love so hard. God, why do I love so hard? It was something about him that wouldn't allow me to leave.
Awesome.
I'm going to see it.
I have already seen it.
I know you have.
Watch the movie, man, and it's a very good movie. So
It
Domestic
looks
Violence has
really
a
good.
a
Yeah.
good,
At first, I thought it was a scary movie, so I was like, I don't know.
and I was telling her, Tercola, it is scary for those people who have to go through domestic
Yeah,
violence.
absolutely.
Yeah, so it's a very good movie.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. I love it. Love it. So go
Thank
ahead,
you.
give us some, like, tell us who's Telecola, like, for, like, what do you do? What's the
Oh,
whole?
okay. So, Tercola, I am an actress turned filmmaker. I actually wear a lot of different hats. But Strip from Insanity was my first baby, my first film that God impressed upon my heart to share. Strip from Insanity unfortunately is based on true facts that happened in my life.
Mhm.
And interesting enough, my best friend played me.
Oh,
So yeah, my best friend played as myself in the film. Of course, I changed the names around and made it into a dramatization. But Strip from Insanity, I was married for 10 years and in the domestic violence situation. And I moved every year to get away from this individual. And I always took him back. And I dealt with low self-esteem. I dealt with a lot of different things. And I allowed a man to dictate my life and tell me who I was instead of listening to God description of who I said I was. So in making this film, I had to relive some things that I thought were gone or that I was healed from,
mhm.
but I wasn't. I had just suppressed those things. So in making this film, it made me realize who Tercola really was. To the point I can tell you really who Tercola is now, which is why I started the conversation like this, because Tercola is a strong woman who is confident, who believes in herself, who loves the Lord and love encouraging others. That's who I am at this moment in time. And it was through telling my story of Strip from Insanity that allowed me to be able to sit here and tell you who I am and say it with a smile and with joy in my heart. Um, and, I dealt, like I said, with the domestic violence. I didn't have any kids by him. I did have two sons from a previous relationship. And I realized that I had to get my kids out of that situation because I didn't want them to see that this was okay. And then see their mother go through so much turmoil. And unfortunately, but fortunately, to get out of the situation that I was in, I tried to commit suicide to get out of the domestic violence, which is, I don't know, Gerald, if you remember sitting in the closet with the gun and the pills. That was me. But
Mm.
instead of using the gun, I used the pills.
Mm.
And I'm glad I didn't pull the trigger on him because I probably wouldn't be sitting here right now. So God has just an amazing way of allowing you to go through something that the enemy is using to try to kill you, but God used it for his glory, because now I'm able to minister to other women, other young women, to love themselves first and foremost. Because if you don't love yourself, nobody else is going to love you. And then they're going to treat you how they want to treat you, And so I thank God for the hell that I've been through, because I'm still here and I have a big mouth and I fight for people, who are broken, who don't love themselves. It's like God created you. Why wouldn't you love yourself? I mean, we all go through things, but you got to love yourself and not let anybody tell you that you're less than what God says you are. So,
Yeah, we got a question on the screen for you.
oh, sure. You can see Strip from Insanity on Tubi. It's on Tubi as well as Amazon Prime.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, see, and that's and when we're all talking backstage and stuff, I got a really strong presence of like a responsibility, like you feel responsible to like share the message or share a way out in a sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I want to know like how did that like start to surface? Because like you said, you was, there was insecurities, you weren't sure who you were and that whole thing.
Mhm.
So how did that start to surface? Was there anything you started doing or wasn't recognizing in yourself? How did that start to surface?
So it started to surface when, like I said, I tried to commit suicide. I had to go to a mental hospital. Now, at the time I was in a mental hospital, I was a professor at the University of Maryland teaching, as well as working as a management analyst for procurement for the government. So in the midst of all of this, here I am in a mental hospital.
Wow.
And in the mental hospital, I think my mind was a little more free and clear because I was locked in this building. I couldn't focus on anything else, but focus on God, how did I get here? And that's when God started to minister to me. And it's funny because God kept putting Galatians 5:1, the scripture, which is now my favorite scripture, in my head. Mind you, I had never read this before. And so I was going into the doctors like, I need a Bible, I need to read what this says, And it was at that moment, and I looked in the mirror and said, God, you said I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. You said these things about me in the Bible, and I have to believe them. And I said, God, if you get me out of this situation, I promise you I won't look back. If you get me out, because I was broken. I was at I was broken at my breaking point, right? And God had to break me completely before he can start working. So it's like he had to get all the dirtiness out of me, all of the selflessness and all of that stuff, so I can depend totally on him. And it wasn't until that moment that I started to realize who I am in Christ. And I promised God from that day forward in 2013 of May, if I get out of here, if you break the soul ties to this man, I promise you I will not look back. And how God confirmed that is when I got out of the hospital that next day, I had to go pick my son up from school. I was a little early, so I happened to go to the Subway to get a sandwich. And I was sitting down eating my sandwich, and I was still, I'm just getting out of the hospital. Like, okay, God, give me a sign and let me know you're going to be with me now. It was two elder women in Subway. And I saw one of the old ladies writing on a napkin. I'm thinking to myself, this lady crazy. She's sitting up there going to town, writing on a napkin. Didn't realize she was writing a love letter from Christ to give to me. I had never seen this lady a day in my life.
Wow.
Never, as God is my witness. And she came over. She said, God told me to give you this. And the letter was saying, I'm going to be with you. Do not fret. I got you on every side. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. She was ministering to me what God had told me in the hospital, but I needed confirmation. Sometimes we don't believe.
You know how we are. Yeah.
Yeah. You know how we are. And God did that. And she's an apostle. And I keep in touch with her till this day. Till this day. And at that moment, I knew that God was with me. He will not leave me nor forsake me. And my life, I've gone through challenges since then because of who I am in Christ. But I tell you, I will never ever turn my back on Christ. I will not preaching about the goodness of Christ, and I will not stop loving on people, because people, they tell you what their gifts are. Their gifts are, one can preach, one can teach, one can do this. My gift is loving on people, hugging people, letting them know that they are somebody. We don't have a lot of that in this world.
True. That is true. So is that why you got in that costume and went to the street and started hugging people?
Yeah.
Tell everybody that story.
Monday I was sitting here and I don't know what I was thinking about. I do remember because I was thinking about earlier. I had went to 7-Eleven and it was a young lady sitting out in 7-Eleven. And it kind of shocked me because the area I live in, you don't usually see people asking for money. And so I was like, I went to my car and I came back and I was like, hi, how are you? And she was like, I'm okay. And I was like, are you okay? And she was like, I'm good. She was still smiling. So I was like, so what's your name? And, she was like, my name is Vicky. And I was like, well, hi, I'm Tercola. She said, hi. I said, can I give you a hug? And she was like, sure. So I gave her a hug and I said, can I pray for you? So she was like, sure. So I prayed for her, and God told me to bless her, and I'm like, God, I got these bills I need to pay, listen, Jesus here. I mean, I prayed for her, I hugged her, you want me to give up some money, but I did it with a pure heart. So I went home. And I usually don't tell people about stuff like that because God is like, don't, I'm doing this for him, not, for anything else. So I get home and I'm sitting down and God is like, this is what I want you to do. I want you to give out free hugs and prayer to people by the Giant, the specific spot by the Giant. And I want you to do it at 1:00 for an hour. And you have to fast until afterwards. And I said, okay, what? So I called my prayer partner and told her, she prayed with me. And then I told my best friend, but I wasn't telling my best friend so she can come out. So I went and bought the foam board and I'm sitting here laughing at myself. Like, I know, Jesus, you ain't got me out here looking. Gonna have me out here looking like this. In the area where I live, somebody gonna recognize me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
it's obedience.
Okay. Yeah. But it was obedience. So I went and got it. I didn't even tell my husband. My husband still don't know what I did to this day. Because my husband will be like, girl, we can go on vacation. I don't need you to get COVID. You touching people, blah, blah, blah. So I didn't even tell my husband. So I went Staples, bought me a board, got the little letters from Michael's, did it in my car, got me a chair. So I didn't park my car by where I was. Because people, they were like, I didn't want people to think that, I don't know what I want people to think. But anyway, I put my car on the side and I got out with my head down. Let me tell you something. When I tell you, it was the most uncomfortable feeling. And I saw cars passing and the wind was blowing a little bit. So I went and got my chair, set my chair down, put on some worship music. So, I can worship. Call my best friend. And I was like, girl, I cannot believe I'm out here with this sign. And she was like, I'm at the gym. She was like, I'm going to come up there. I was like, okay. I'm up here for a whole hour. I stood with the sign up a whole hour. And I'm telling you, the enemy was mad because that wind was trying to pull the sign out of my hand. I kid you not. Wow. And it was like I had to keep gripping it so it wouldn't move. The wind was blowing so hard and it was like pulling me. And I was like, devil, no, you not. Like me, I was, listen, I'm
like a tug of war with the wind.
It was like a tug of war. Now, mind you, nobody actually came and got a hug and prayer, but I got so many horns bumping and people waving. All
the
colors.
Visual aspect, just the visual alone. Sometimes that's enough.
My best friend showed up with 30 minutes left. She showed up. She came and sat in the chair. She waving at people. And I'm like, this is how she's my best friend. God has proven time and time again, this is who I assigned you. She out there just as crazy as me, waving, and singing the worship music. And, it was just, like I was uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
I felt foolish.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like, God, me?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I got issues, Jesus. I'm dealing with me. You want me to pray for people? You want me to hug people? You know, me? But God is like, why not you?
Yes. Yes.
Because my love is pure. I don't have very much, but yet I got the world with
Mm-hmm.
Christ.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it's like people and all types of things was going through my head. People probably think, you know, oh, she want money. Nothing is free. Because my sign says free hugs
Mm-hmm.
and prayer. And I had stickers with hearts in it. Says be strong, be encouraged, you know, your love and things like that. And I was like, I don't want them to think I got money. And I'm like, they should think I want money because my hair's done. I have my wedding ring on, my nails look cute. You know, I had on some sweats in case somebody came at me wrong. And
Right. Right. You always got to be ready.
you know, right. And I'm licensed to carry, so I had my thing on me, you know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I want people to really think I'm asking for money. Because when people say something's free, you like, what's
You're
the
like, what's the catch?
catch? Right. But seriously, it, you know, free. Like I give hugs. And
Yes.
how I knew that was a gift, one of my friend's son who's on the spectrum. And every time he hugs me, he's 5. He won't let me go.
Mm.
And he doesn't like to be without his mom. He came to my house a couple of weeks ago. We had game night. He did not want to leave, crying. She came to me crying and said, Tercola, my son never wants to stay at anybody's house. And he was like, Aunt Cola, can I please stay with you? You know, and she told me yesterday, Mommy, Aunt Cola hugs me for a very long time, and I don't want her to let me go.
Yeah.
That lets me know that God is using me for this season.
Yes. Yes.
You
There's
know,
power in a hug. There's power
Yeah.
in a It definitely is. There's power in touch. So
Yes.
there's power in sight. And God used all of those senses and mobility that we have to just send a message or make someone feel like
Right.
they matter. So
without motive.
Without motive. And
Without
you did exactly
motive.
what he needed you to do. So I
It
think
was
that's
uncomfortable.
if I had seen you out there, I probably would have done it for you too. But no, but I love it though. I love that. I love
Yeah.
it.
Thank you.
Right. Well, it was nice to have you on tonight. Your movie's powerful. I think we
Thank
told
you.
people where we can watch the movie.
Okay. Can I say one more thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
I have
We got
another
another hour for
film.
you.
I have another film called Feathers that is on Tubi. It's
Okay.
my first feature film. God gave me that story. It's on Tubi. It's a really good faith-based film as well. So it's Feathers.
Okay, I haven't seen that one, so I have to go back and check.
Yeah, it's on Tubi. Yeah, that's my second film that I
Okay.
wrote.
Look at you. I love that. I love that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
So just real quick, how we came across Tercola is there's Charles County Matters there's a group here in Charles County. I don't know, about 30,000 people, I guess. And I guess I don't know what made you put it out there.
God told me to.
You put it out there about your 2 movies, and I saw it.
Yeah.
That happened to be the day that I looked in the group, and I saw it. I said, let me go check this movie out and see. So I watched the movie that the same day, and that's when I was like, okay, let me contact her and see if she's interested in coming on. So that's how you got it.
Thank you. So you know the giant of Crane Highway I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, I know it.
I was standing right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is hilarious. I love it though. I think just that it's the craziness, but it all has a purpose behind it.
Yeah.
And if
And
you
like
know
you
where
said,
that giant is and how popular that giant is, you say this woman
My
is
point.
brave.
Don't
She is brave for doing what God told her to do. That's a highly lot of traffic, a lot of foot traffic, a lot of people go by there. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think
I
that's
was
right
right there.
Yeah. So thanks again. for coming.
Keep up the good
Thank you
work.
guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I really
Keep being intentional.
I
Well,
am. I'm very intentional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Love it.
Thank you
All right.
guys.
You're
Bye-bye.
welcome. Thank you. I am definitely gonna check out the movies tonight because I'll probably be up. So I'm
I
gonna watch
appreciate the
tonight
support. Thank
with
you.
a glass of wine. I'm gonna have me a glass of wine.
Girl, do that. I'm gonna go get one too and go sit outside.
Have a good evening.
Thank you. You
All
too.
right, see you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh,
All
I
right.
love that. Wow. Giving out
Yeah.
hugs.
Giving out hugs. So
I love
y'all
to do
make sure
that.
y'all go watch those movies. Don't let Tina be the only one watching them.
Oh yeah. Have everyone else, you guys watch it with, watch it tonight or maybe
I'm
not
gonna watch.
tonight.
I'm gonna watch the other one, The Feathers. I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
remember that.
feathers. Did we put it? We should put it in the chat thing. Feathers, and everyone already know about this one. Stripped from Insanity. So and that movie seems really good. I definitely need to see that one.
Right. Yeah.
Wow.
All right. Well, we got another commercial, I think. Right.
Yep, we got a commercial. Let's get into the
And then
commercial.
you're
Then we
gonna
got-
interview the next two guests by yourself.
Yes.
You're kicking
I
me
got
out.
double trouble here.
All right.
All righty, let's hit it.
Okay.
Introducing a new YouTube series, Dorms on Top of the World. Everywhere that I go, I gotta let the world know it's just me and my phone. Hey. Dorm fam, about to make you move, bro. Turn it up, got to let the world know. Everybody and my mama on the track, yo. Dylan doing, pass it to my twin, bro. Call me DJ, got him cracking up. Yeah, they can't catch me, I'm too fly. What? Roll up like I knew we would. Lone try music, dorm fam, all good. Used to be the only girl, now it's me and Vicky. We gon' hold it down. Can you feel me? How we do every day of the week. Me and my family rolling deep.
Now this is what I mean when I rhyme to survive with these vlogs and these skits and these beats. How we grind. You can catch us online. Won't you like and subscribe?
Welcome to our world.
It's the Dorms on Top, right?
Everywhere that I go, I gotta let the world know. It's just me and my phone. Everywhere that I go, I gotta let the world know. It's just me and my phone.
I love them. We need to have them kids on here as well. I absolutely love them. And the little one, you see the little one just doing it, just dancing. She got a lot of energy. That was a lot of energy. But I absolutely love those kids. And the song just sticks in my head. All right. So next we have two guests coming up. They actually, are working together to a movie. They're going to do a movie together. But one is an actor, one is a movie director as well as and also an author. And I've known Nikki Moore for she was on our show maybe about a month or two ago. No, maybe 3 months ago. Because she did a playwright on domestic violence and so forth. And we just always stayed in touch. And she's such a great person. And she know how to use text message. Let me tell you. That's just a little side thing. But girlfriend be texting me. I'm like, but I love it. I love her spirit. I love her energy. And then we have Kody Pullet. I hope I said your last name right. But we have Kody as well. And I think I've seen Kody in other movies, but he said he hasn't, but I think he has. I don't know. He probably lying to me. But anyway, but let's welcome Nikki and Kody. Hello. Girl, you be texting me. You be and Kody. And she do the recordings. She be like, she be recording things. She's like, Tina, could you I'm my girlfriend. No, I love it though. She be on it. But it's a good thing, and she has a great spirit. And I mean, I don't mind doing things for people, but so you have another project coming out, Nick.
Yeah.
So and was it a couple of months ago? When were you here the first time? It's been maybe 3-4 months. I don't remember.
Yeah, it seemed like it's longer than that though.
Yeah, it seems like it, but you were on the show prior, and of course, we loved you and that whole thing. And now you have a new project coming out. So tell us about it.
Yeah, so I'm taking the parts of my narcissist in me, my book 4. I'm taking parts of that to just bring awareness to people. And talking to other ladies, I feel that some of them don't know what a narcissist is. So I want them to see what a narcissist is and what he does and all the different personalities that I had to deal with. There was 3. It was a little boy, there was a real angry man, and then there was a nice person. So I
Wow.
want to show all these things in this movie, like be aware of this. This is one of the red flags when you seeing all these different personalities coming at you. And that's his energy was just like not a good energy. How he treated me. There was times I couldn't eat. So I just want to show
Wow.
all this to ladies and men because they go through it too.
Right.
Because like I said, a lot of ladies I've talked to and told my story to, they say, what is a narcissist? So I have to explain it to them because they really don't know what it is. And then when I
Yes.
tell them my story and what they are and how they are, they say, man, I think I'm with a narcissist. Like, really?
Right.
So
Right.
it opens their eyes. So that's what I wanted this short film to do. Just open the eyes and bring awareness.
So you're gonna have the characteristics of a narcissist
Yeah,
in
so
the
Cody's
wow.
gonna pack. Yeah, Cody's gonna you're gonna see. Yeah.
Oh, that's
You're gonna
interesting.
see him change into these 3 people. Yeah.
So is Kody playing all 3 or like
Well, he's playing the narcissist, so yeah, he's gonna have those traits. Like, yeah, he's gonna have
wow.
that good person. He's gonna be that little boy that cried like a baby, like,
Mhm.
and then he's gonna be that mean person.
Wow. So Kody, how did you like prepare for this role? Are you gonna tell us you're a narcissist? Is this what you're gonna say?
No, no, I would never tell you that because that's not true. But
Okay. But yeah.
when she brought the project to me, my first reaction was like, "Wow, I think that's amazing." It's so many stories that I have heard over the years from just so many different women and how they have told me so many different things that they've been through. And when she was telling me the idea, I was like, I think that's beautiful. Like I automatically wanted to hop on board because I just want to help get that out there and just to, embody that person. And like she said, to show them how people can be one way and then just within a click, they can be somebody completely different. And, it's so common more than people think, and just like you said before, some people are with narcissists and they don't even know it because it's just yeah, it's the lies that they tell. It's the way they manipulate the mind. They manipulate you. They have you thinking something is one way when it's completely different and it's another way and stuff. So I think it's going to be real interesting to be able to show that and put that on, film. And so people can actually see like, wait a minute, I saw this yesterday. I saw this
Right.
last week, So I'm
Yeah,
looking forward to it.
yeah, that is so awesome. So Kody, give everyone a little background about you as well, because I know you mentioned that you have a movie coming out as well that you're in, correct?
Yes, yes, yes. I worked on a project called Bless My Children. That's supposed to be coming to Amazon. Might be this year. It might be next year. They really didn't tell us when exactly yet, but that was a real fun project to work on. And I also was in another project. Now that may be coming to Tubi, and it was called The Side Piece, and I did a scene in that as well. And other than that, I'm a content creator and that's what I do full time. I do that all the time. But I plan on eventually moving towards making my own short films and movies eventually.
Yeah, I think that's
So
so awesome. And how did you two meet? How did this collaboration come to? Because I know you weren't sitting on the corner with the giant, with Homer. So I mean, how did you guys get
So
together?
let me
How did
tell
this
you,
come
I got to
about?
tell you the story. I got to
Yes.
tell you the story. So
Don't tell me no
again,
over
we
here.
told this on the last person's interview we were on. So I was on TikTok one day and I saw Kody, and he was just in the bathroom all the time talking. I say, he's just in the bathroom all the time talking. But I felt so led to go back to his page. And I said, why am I feeling so led to go back to his page to look at him? So again, I was strolling and I was seeing, I said, well, let me just go to some of his pictures or his videos and just see what he's about. And maybe if something will click. And so I went up, and then I seen an interview that a co-star of his was doing, and the lady asked him like, who really bought it? And she was telling him, you can say yourself, but he said, who really bought it, or something like he was saying. He said, Kody. And I said, oh, he's an actor. That's it. That's why, I'm supposed to be, because he's an actor. I'm looking for somebody brown skin, young, had a little beard, everything. Like I say, that's him. That's the
wow.
That's who's going to play my role right there. So I went and asked him, and I talked to him a little while, and I asked him, have you ever been in a music video? He said, well, no, not a music video, but I've done, the movie, da-da-da. And I said, well, will you please come and be the narcissist for me? And he didn't even hesitate. He said, yes. He ain't know me for Adam, but I said, okay, I'm going to do it. I was out on faith, like, okay, God, I'm going to ask him. And all he can do is say, no, woman, I don't know you.
Right. So Kody, after she finished stalking you in your bathroom, I mean, did you like... were you like, oh, okay, I want to do this for her, I want to be a part of this? What made you want to be a part of it? It can't be the bathroom scene. You got to tell me more.
You know what? I think it was just her vibe. I think it was just her vibe. Just like I told her before, people came to me before and they was, telling me about different things and tried to get me. And it's just, how sometimes you can just kind of feel like a bad vibe from certain people, even if it is just through the app or through text messaging or, over the phone. And I didn't get that from her. She did not give me a bad vibe. We've been texting and talking ever since then, for months now leading up to this. And the vibe has been the same. So, I really think that, I made a good decision. I mean, she's a sweetheart from everything I've been seeing. And, just to be able to work on this project, I really just feel honored. I feel like it's a blessing. And I can't wait till the day of, because it's gonna be a surprise even for her, I think. So
I think this is like a great partnership, because I can definitely see the camaraderie. Like, you guys really should do more together. So I hope that, in collaboration with this one, that there's more to come, because this is a good energy. I like this energy.
Yes.
It's really good. So we have a question down here. When will the movie be released?
Well, it's going to be on YouTube. We're going to premiere it on YouTube for Domestic Violence Month. We're shooting for the last Saturday in October.
Oh, okay. And this is from your book that you wrote, correct?
Right. The Narcissist.
And what's the name of that book?
The Narcissist and Me. Same thing. The movie's going to be called.
Okay. So is your sister going to be in this one too? Because I think you're
playing myself. I'm playing myself.
Okay, so you have a part in it as well.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
This is good. So what else could we look forward to? I mean, tell us, because you guys have to do more together.
Oh, well, we'll see what God does. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I say prayers like oxygen. Just keep it going, because you need it.
Yeah.
We have another question. How can we follow you guys? So give out your social media tags and so forth, so people can follow you.
Okay, mine is I'm on Facebook as Nikki Morton.
And she will text y'all. Don't give out your phone number.
And then on Instagram, I'm More4568.
All right. And Kody?
And you can find me on TikTok at Kody, Cody, and then last name Pullet at P as in Paul, Ullet.
Oh, so I
And
pronounced it all wrong.
but look, I have two last names. I have two last names because they got people that say it's Pullet, and I've been hearing it for so long. It just depends on the mood of the day. I just be like, yeah, that's it. Because
You're like,
I
yeah,
will go
man.
somewhere and they be like, "What's your name?" I would start off saying Kody. My name is Cody, and it was still right down C. So it's just I'm just used to it. I am used
Well,
to it.
I apologize. I'll learn for next time because there's going to be a next time. You guys are going to be on here. I see it happening. But thank you. That is really good. So Cody, so someone Gerald says, how did you prepare for this role, basically, or how did you feel for it? How did you feel playing? I should say.
So just going to a dark place, with all the things that she told me, and different things. I don't want to give too much of it away, but just how angry he was and was yelling and stuff like that. It just kind of just brought me to a dark place and kind of like childhood memories and different things like that. And that's kind of how I got into character for this, just thinking back on different things and what I saw, when I was younger. And um it's it's a dark place, especially for a person like me. Everybody who knows me, they're like, "Oh, Cody is just so nice," and this and that. But
And that
yeah,
was my
it's
next question because I was going to say, how did you get out of that character? Because it seems like your personality is so different from that.
it is. I have to dig deep. I have
Wow.
to dig deep. Yes.
Wow. That I could not even imagine digging that deep. But
Yeah. Oh no. It's. I had to dig real deep,
mhm.
real deep. And
Wow.
sometimes, even like when I'm home, I have to, because I be practicing like on my own and stuff like that. I'll be at work, I'll be somewhere, and then I'll do something, and I have to come back down because I did that last year when I was preparing for the role that I played
Mhm.
on Bless My Children. And when I tell you I was scared so many people, that's that's when I knew, like, I was just like, I had to like apologize to them, and they was like, dude, like, don't ever do that again because you scared me, like you real life scared me on some stuff. So yeah, it's
Wow.
there, it's definitely there.
So we have another question. Well, actually, a statement. Let's see. Let me put it up here. Or, well, I'll put it up there. Um, Not that one. Well, I think it is Tercola. Yeah, she was saying she wants to collaborate with you guys. So you I think you have her information. So and I think that would be a great collaboration because you guys kind of do all the same thing. And then Cody, you can just play all the roles.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
that's so awesome. So what made you get into acting, Cody? Was this something you've always desired to do?
You
Or
know, so it's so funny because like for years I've heard it. I heard it for years. People used to tell me I should be an actor and I should do it, but I never took it
you have
serious,
to
and
work?
I never. Yeah, and people used to tell me that, and I never got into modeling. I never got into acting,
I don't
and
think the balance. Only
when
kidding.
when I went to the audition last year, that's when I saw it, and that was my first time going to a table read. And when I saw like all the reaction on everybody and like how they had people at the audition like literally crying when I did my part, and then they all came up to me and it was like, man, that was just so good. Like they were blown away. Then the same thing happened when it was time to perform on set. So
Mhm.
that's when I was just like, you know what? I think I'm gonna start looking into it and just start taking it more serious. And since then, um, things been going up from there.
And have you been getting like recurring roles or just calls on different things, different scripts?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I have,
Mhm.
and I have turned down a lot. due to scheduling, and I do have a 9 to 5 that I'm doing and stuff. So it's I recently turned down a project, matter of fact, last weekend. And it's just scheduling is just kind of because I do still have bills, and I can't just drop everything and go into full-time acting and play the star and acting until I get my big break, and stuff. So it was even a scene earlier this year with Michael B. Jordan. And I really wanted to do it, but it was just I was gonna have to take off too much from work. And
Right.
but they had contacted me to the online agency that I applied for. They saw my photos and they was like, we would really love to have you. And I just
Yeah. Well, I mean,
life
it's just life be life and sometime, and
life be life and facts. Facts.
So it is what it is. So Nikki, what made you, outside of the whole bathroom scene, what made you say, okay, he is the one? Because it would take, because I'm sure you had a certain, visual of who.
That's a good question.
I thought so
Yeah.
too.
It was just I guess it was really, really the interview and just to see his pictures too of, he didn't look like this person, but the young part, and the brown skin and the beard and just to hear how this man was talking about him and how good he was. And I was
Right.
looking for somebody that was going to be good like that. It's like God just hooked us up. Like he really gave me the hookup. Like, God, I need somebody to play this. I mean, you want me to tell my story. You want me to, put this out there to bring your name glory, because I went through a lot with him, physically and everything. So it's to help other women to see, like, I don't have to stay in this, because I don't look like what I went through with him, because I mean, it was terrible. I have never experienced it. So, like, just to hear this guy talk so highly about him and how good he was. And I needed someone like that because of how this guy was, because he was terribly mean. I mean, there was times I wasn't even Nikki. I was a MF. I was a B. I mean, I was all those things. Like 90% of the time, I was not Nikki. I was.
So that was God giving you a hug, like
right.
Like,
I got you.
God giving you a hug.
Yes, he's gonna play this thing, and he's gonna play it well. So that's the reason. Like, that guy really, really sparked something. I say, this is why. This is truly why I went back to his page, because, like I say, I just didn't want to see him talking in the bathroom every day.
Yeah.
But,
that's a little sparkish.
And just to now know Kody like I know Kody, like he is just such a wonderful person. I love his vibe. We just get along, and like, I see us.
So you did good. Together. You chose the right one, and you was looking.
I really do see us doing more things.
So there you go. And Kody, like, was it anything that was challenging in the role? Like, it's like, oh, okay, I don't know if I really can go this deep for this part. Like, was there anything in the role that was a little scary, maybe, perhaps?
I think all of it is scary, if you ask me, because I feel like nobody should be treated that way, and nobody should be doing the things that was done. But no, because I mean, for me, I feel like no matter what it is, I can embody it. I've been kind of like playing with my own stuff for so long, but it's like I never get to. A lot of stuff I do it for fun, but it's like I feel like with this, I'm gonna be able to really show people like, oh, he really can act. Oh, he really can switch it up, and he really can be somebody different from TikTok. And that's the whole point of me taking on this dramatic role with all these different personalities and characteristics.
I think this is so exciting. I'm so excited for you guys. I really am, because I think this is going to be really good. And tell everyone again when this is coming out. And you said, I think YouTube, right? You're going to release it.
It's going to be on YouTube. Yeah. We have a meet and greet on the 27th in Manassas Mall. and we're going to just meet and greet with everybody. And then the 28th that morning, we're going to shoot the film. And then we're shooting for the last Saturday in October to premiere it on YouTube. And then if it goes further than that, hey, praise God.
Yeah, this is so exciting. I think this is so awesome. And this is such a good, I can't say it enough. I love this collaboration. The energy is right.
Yes.
It's definitely right. So you guys did good. Good job.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you again. And I mean, keep up the good work, girl. You're doing it, you know. And you're going to be in the magazine. So tell everyone about, you know, the magazine she's going to be in. I interviewed her, and she's going to, you know, have her article in there in our next issue. And she texted me about that too. So
I had to make sure I was still in there. Like, I had to make sure, like, am I still in there or what?
You know, I love it. I love your personality. I love you. There's no other person I would allow to text me as much as you do. But I didn't mind because I love what you're doing, and I just want to continue to support that because I really, really believe in you. And one day I'll have a role in one of your plays. I don't know.
Yes. Yeah. We got to get you in there.
No, I don't want to do nothing. No, I don't want to do leave that up to Kody. So Kody, once again, tell everyone the movie that you were in on, is it To Be?
The one that's gonna be coming to Amazon is Bless My Children.
Okay, bless you. And it's coming out.
And maybe this year or towards the beginning of next year. Yes. Okay. They really haven't told us, so we in the dark.
Okay. Well, again, it was absolutely a pleasure having you, both of you on here. And I can't wait to have you again, you know, because we're going to do bigger and better things. I see it.
Yeah.
I
God be the glory.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. All them teeth you got, you can come on here anytime. You got a big smile. So you're great. But thank you guys so much. Thank you, Nikki. And we'll be talking again because you have a magazine now. So. All right. Okay. All righty. So let's get to our commercial. And thank you all again. Please come back when it's all
Most definitely.
All righty. All right.
You asked for it, you got it. Glennis's Butter Biscuit Mix.
Glennis's Butter Biscuit Mix. Get your fix.
Light, airy, buttery, delicious. Glennis's Butter Biscuit Mix. Order yours online at glenniskitchen.com.
Glennis's Butter Biscuit Mix. Get your fix.
You know that was wrong.
What? You don't like a biscuit?
I'm like, can I segue out of that?
You said you asked for the commercial.
I know, but I mean, like, really.
Nick came in and gave you the commercial.
But yes, once again, we had great guests. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Absolutely loved it. And I'm wondering if Domestic Violence Month is when?
Next month, October.
Okay, so well, we'll talk about that.
Well, we didn't plan for everyone to be.
I know. That's why it's divinely made for a reason. Yeah. And I absolutely love what each and every one of them are doing. I think it's so awesome. Right. So because I've been through it, so I know what it's like, and it's not fun. So yeah, but another great show.
Yeah. Time to wrap it up. It's time to wrap it up. I don't know where you got to go, but you got to leave here.
I know, right? It's like you ain't got to go, but you got to go up out of here. But yeah, so next show, do we know? I don't remember who's on the show.
We know Von King is going to be on the next show. So still working on the other guests. So.
Yeah. So
Ron King is an author. He's won some awards, and he's one of Desiree's people.
Old Desiree. I love that girl. She be doing it.
All right.
Huh?
I said, okay.
All right. So till next time, thank you everyone once again. And thanks for the questions and the comments and supporting each and every one of the guests that we had. And just continue to, watch the show and share. Oh, I don't have my signs. I left my.
How you forget your signs?
I'm gonna have my signs next time. But share, like, and support. We love it. Thank you so much.
We'll see you all on September 18th.
Yes.
Bye-bye.